Hello and welcome to Cherry Lane TV. Well, pop along to your local Cherry Lane Garden Centre and there you'll find a large range of seeds and products to help you grow your perfect garden. Our staff will be happy to offer advice and help where needed. Today we're going to be sowing some tomato seeds and I'll be going through step by step how we go about doing that. The first thing we need to think about is the kind of compost that we're going to use. This one, which is the Grow Sure seed and cutting compost, I would say is probably the best. Now I like to use this as compost because it's a really fine, easy compost to use. There's not much big clods of peat mixed in there, but we still need to sieve it before we sow the seeds. So what I'm going to use, I'm going to use the standard seed tray, a sieve. I'm going to just chuck some soil into the sieve. Now when you're sieving, you don't want to fill the tray up to the top, probably about 2/3 of the way. So that's about right. I'll just even that out. Now I've got that nicely leveled out, what I'm going to do is just use the lid just to gently firm it. You don't have to use the lid, you can use a board or cut out a piece of cardboard. Just gently firm it just so it's nice and level, and then that should be your finished product. Okay, so I'm going to be sowing some tomato Alicante. This is a variety that can be grown both inside or outside. I'm going to sow these now. It's March time, so you can sow these inside and get a good start, but I will be planting these outside when I've finished. So you can see from the seed packet they've actually very kindly provided us with a nice label, which I'll be using that for my seed tray to label it. Inside you will find a foil packet with roughly 50 seeds in there. What you need to do, you need to shake it so all the seeds go down to the bottom. Open it up, and as you can see, there's your seeds. Okay, so now what we need to do is just distribute the seeds evenly throughout the seed tray. The good thing about these seeds are a nice light colour. Some of the seeds you sow can be quite dark, and when you sow the seeds you can't see them and see where you're distributing them. So in them circumstances, if you use kiln dried silver sand just to lightly cover, then that shows up your dark seeds. The next thing we need to do now is to cover these seeds. Now you can either cover them with compost, another finely sieved lay on the top, but I'm going to use vermiculite to cover these up with. Okay, so this is vermiculite. It's a natural occurring mineral which is heated to high temperatures, and it produces this very lightweight, water absorbent, granular sort of product here. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to lightly cover the seeds. Okay, so watering the seeds seems quite a simple task, but if you're not careful it can actually undo all the good work you've just done. And one of the big mistakes is when you're watering, your rose pops off and you just wash all your seeds out. The other thing you need to make sure is that you're using a fine rose, not a normal rose, because again the heavier water can wash all your seeds out of place and you have to scrap it and start again. So before you start watering, what you need to do, again like I said earlier, is to make sure that rose is on very firm. Last thing you want to do is having that pop off while you're trying to water. Now as you tip your watering can, never tip it over your seed tray. Always start outside your seed tray and then run over and run back over and then stop after you've been to the seed tray. Some of these kits provide you with a nice propagation lid in the tray and some cells inside. Now tomatoes, they like to be kept in the dark before they germinate, so I'm not going to use this. I'm actually going to use one of these. I'm just going to plonk that over the top, put a little pebble on there just to keep it weighted down, and then after about a week I will be coming back every day checking on the progress of the seeds. Once they start germinating, I'll take the lid off and then they're ready to grow and they'll be ready to prick out once both sets of leaves have come out. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson on how to sow seeds. If you tune in to next time, we'll be showing you how to prick out the tomato plants and pot them up.